Chris Taylor.
I was going to ask you about the Battle Royal story.
Yeah, but you heard about that?
Yeah, what you could tell us.
Well, we had a double ring Battle Royal. The first one they had in the business at the amphitheater in Chicago, and that match was the tape for ABC Sport. You know what that guy's
I forgot his name. I know who you're talking about.
Sport something. It was one of the biggest
Worldwide Sports or something.
one of the best sport program on TV. You know. Anyway, Chris Taylor works there. Is a big, huge guy. Two ring battle royal. The thing was that you could send another guys on the other ring and then the other one. But the minute you go outside, you're finished. I remember when I was working in a battle royal too. Billy Robinson, man, he threw me over the top rope and give me hip downs, hip lock like this. I didn't even time to touch the rope, man. I almost killed myself.
Huh.
Now the last 2-3 guys stay in the ring. There was Mad Dog Vachon and Chris Taylor.
Huh.
And Mad Dog is a killer. I mean, the other guys was a 350-pound Chris Taylor. And he started to bleed nose. Mad Dog. Oh, can I say Mad Dog was the Mad Dog? Bite in, he'd scratch him and everything like that. Finally, that Chris Taylor won the match, but somebody said, "Shit!" They said Mad Dog should have won the match. He came, he couldn't believe it. It just come from the amateur,
Right.
And in fact, I had his first match in the pro match in Chris Taylor, Minneapolis. My picture was on the Sport Illustrated. The second edition of Sport Illustrated, I'm on a big picture of with Chris Taylor on there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Also, you got to work with Don Muraco in the AWA.
Yeah, Don Muraco.
Memories of Don from back then?
Yeah, it was good, the young guys. I remember Don Muraco when he was just a young kid, 16, 17 years old. When I was in Hawaii in 68, and I used to go to that gym, Dan Akuchi gym, and Morocco used to come with his bike up there and then, work out and go surfing,
Right.
Yeah, that's how I met him.
Now, is it true that one of Ric Flair's very first matches that he wrestled you, right?
Yeah.
And you actually beat him?
About like the second match or something, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What are your memories of young Ric Flair?
The young Ric Flair at the time, he was overweight. He was like not fat, but fat.
Yeah. I see pictures
was
of
about
him.
270 pounds.
Yeah.
And a little stretch march here. If you hear that, you'd be pissed off.
Huh.
A stretch march. And that's how I remember, that Flair. But he was not body. He was, he loved the business so much. This guy, his father used to bring in the match when he was that old. He was really into it. It was his dream to be a star like he become now.
Right.
That's the way he was.
What about Greg Gagne, young Green?
Yeah, same thing. Coming from I teach Greg Gagne how to do a drop kick.
Wow.
Drop kick, and him and Brenzel too. I guess no, Brenzel was somebody else. He used to go at the barn and work out there.
Right. Is that with Brad Reagans and all those guys?
Yeah, more number Brad Reagan was a little bit after that.
Right. Okay. Also down in Florida, when you were down there, you worked a three-way match, I believe, with Jack Briscoe and Terry Funk. Do you remember that match?
Yeah, I remember that.
I think it was Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, in Fort Lauderdale, and the guys, the winner of that match, was supposed to have a crack at the world champion, which is Dory.
Right.
And that's what I did and work a finish. Like for instance, I work with you, boom, 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 I have a match. You throw me out, boom, I got count out or something like that. Now you win the match, then the guys come on with you and boom, 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 boom. But he had a finish that after that, I could come back in the ring too. They had some kind of rule.
I think it was a Texas Tornado three-way.
Yeah, probably something, yeah.
Yeah.
And then to make a long story short, then the two guys, they had the ring, the Briscoe and Dory, then they had a finish that both they were down like a double knockout. The only thing I had to I come up from the top rope, give the guys a knee drop, boom, cover, 1, 2, 3. The other one, I jumped to the other one like 1, 2, 3.
Huh.
I love it. Then I wrestle against the Dory the week after.
Right. You also in the AWA, I think you worked Wilbur Snyder.
Yeah, Wilbur Snyder, yeah. Against him, and tag team him and Pepper Gomez.
Right.
Tag team, and then I wrestled, Wahlberg, Dick the Bruiser, the Crusher.
Is that when you were doing the Legionnaires gimmick?
Yeah.
What do you remember
I
of
was
that?
a Sergeant Jacques Goulet.
Yeah.
I love it. At that time, I used to like that. At first, when I came to Minneapolis, to Indy, with working for Bruiser, he told me, he said, I want you to talk like the Mad Dog, like this,
Right.
It was, and he got me a hat. I mean, I don't know where he got it, but it was a hat, and he put some paint on the side. Put me some that. He said, "You the sergeant now."
Right.
Oh boy, that was good. But we made some pretty good money with that, with him and Don Fargo as my partner at first. But then finally they got rid of Don Fargo. For some reason they did something they didn't like. And then I brought this guy from Quebec, the LeBeuf, Sergeant LeBeuf. I think he lived here in New Jersey. I haven't talked to him in a long time. And I brought him and do him to be my partner, He was the soldier. I was the sergeant. He was the private.
Right.
We had a good run with that. We like it. It was good. I love it.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.